quite how to say, like, should I cross my legs? Should I?
Don't copy me.
You go, it's okay.
I thought real long and hard last night about how I was going to say it.
Hello, my name is Adam.
And I'm Frank.
And we're going to ask each other a lot of questions, and it is going to be so entertaining.
Did you cry, Adam?
I did. I was so... Well, like, for me, honestly, I was like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Because you guys were like, I feel like you... All right, let's not get weird about this, okay?
Sure, wait,
no, yeah. No, but you guys were the ones that did it, you know? Or I feel like brought it to this wider audience. I mean, you had fire and shit on stage. That shit is awesome. But we were, I didn't quite believe it at first, and then, but we kind of had this conversation the other night, you know, I would imagine even moving forward, because is it like a double-edged sword thing? Because you feel like because there's this shadow, you know,
right.
that you're.
What's strange to me is to be to put out a record and then, you know, be interviewed for a magazine or be on the cover of a magazine for something that you're doing right now, and then the week later be on the cover of the magazine for something and be classic album. And it's
it's wait a minute,
so weird.
I'm still,
yeah. And I'm proud of, you know, I would say 90% of the things that I've done in my life. But especially
87. 87. Let's be fair.
All right, 87.6.
Yeah.
But as far as you know, artistically and musically, you know, I put a lot of heart and soul into all that stuff, and I wouldn't change anything, you know. I remember this. I guess this even dates me. I remember going up to Boston to play a show, and then going to a party for Makeout Club.
Yeah.
That was the original.
Which was before MySpace.
Yeah, that was MySpace for fucking.
Yeah.
Basically that's all it was.
Well, it's pretty much or I guess if anybody, it would kind of be like Tinder.
Right, but no one had a phone.
Yeah, so you had to be hardline internet, clickety-clack, you know. Yeah. But yeah, because it was Makeout Club, and then it was Friendster.
Friendster? I never had a Friendster or anything like that, yeah. Yeah, you're right though, Friendster.
And then MySpace.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, I think, because I had set one up for the band, because we, Eddie, John, and I shared this basement apartment, and we had Eddie's computer in there, so, I had set up an account, but just for the band, you know, I never had one of my own. Didn't ever meet any hot babes through that. But at the time, it was just, I feel like it was just a way to get your music to people, or to let people know, hey, here's or you're having a presence on this online community thing.
Yeah, well, same thing. I remember, you know, I've never been savvy with that, the profile, social media profile thing. I don't have a Facebook because I don't know how to use it.
I also don't have a Facebook. Same thing.
It seems everything seems so permanent that it scares the shit out of me. I don't know how to.
Yeah, you can, or you put something up there you're saying, and then it's just there
it's
forever.
just there forever.
Yeah.
You know. Do you think Tom from MySpace has a poster of Mark Zuckerberg at his house and just throws darts at it?
Yeah.
I could have been somebody.
Yeah. I could have been a contender.
If I could describe Warped Tour in a couple of words, it would be Hanson soda, water in a can.
Yeah.
Amazing sets, amazing shows, and then a lot of sweating and camp showers, and you get.
Wait, so you did the bag shower?
I did a bag shower, yeah.
Where though? Did you hang up a curtain or something, or are you
No. Well, all right,
you're wearing your shorts.
Yeah, you have to have it out in the sun all day.
So it's warm.
So it's warm.
Yeah.
Hang it on a fence, and then as kids are leaving,
you're
just shower.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Because at that point, I feel like you lose all shame.
Yeah.
Halfway through that tour, there's no more shame about anything. My other memory of Warped Tour was that the first time I ever had a gun pulled on me was when Fat Mike.
Fat Mike pulled the gun.
Not Fat Mike. He didn't pull the gun. But all right. I was told that Fat Mike invited our band to go play poker.
Yeah.
What actually happened was he invited Gerard to go play poker.
So you showed up like, hey man, he's like,
somebody.
Get out of here, yeah.
There was like, there's always security outside those games.
Yeah.
And so I rolled out. I was like, oh, I'm here for the game. And they're like, what game? I was like, oh, Mike said to come by, and the kid, he just opened his shirt and he had the gun. He was like, nah, not you. I was like, oh, all right,
well, see you later.
I'm gonna go grab a
Big
Hanson's real
gulp,
quick. I'll be back.
Wait, so he just had?
I just had a gun on him. Yeah. I don't know who it was, but he was a very large person.
Wow. It's just crazy to think about, like, just like the group of bands, and then there's like it, because this is like a secondary security at this point.
Yeah.
Because we're all in the same area, whatever. But then just to be like showing you the gun. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That was the first time.
So what was the second time?
That's not a retro story.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? I feel like
Yeah, I'm actually curious to hear your take
all right,
on this
yeah.
stuff.
So I feel like the term emo gets thrown around a lot, but the stuff that I feel like is super emo, I don't know if it catches that label all the time. You know,
like what? Like what do you mean?
Like I feel like there's a lot of newer bands coming out that are like super emo. Yeah, I mean, like lyrically.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, like.
But they don't get the same.
But they don't get the same tag.
Yeah.
It's weird. I think that the tag comes from. I think it's much more image based than it should be. You know.
Well, wait. You're saying like when a lot of people think about it, like they think about like the.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what when it. That term gets thrown in.
I've always had trouble with like that emo thing because it was like this word that we used to like make fun of our friends with.
I know, yeah.
So, but then all of a sudden, like one day, like people are like claiming it, like they're saying, "No, I'm emo. That's those are my people," and we're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess for me, it's just always had like this
As
negative
a negative
connotation.
Yeah. I know.
And that's why I never liked it, or like I get weird when people call us that, like we didn't come from the same place, you know, or something like.
No, I get you.
But it's like, no, man, I'm more than that. But then when you think about it, it's like, well, yeah, I'm sensitive and I overreact. Like that's more of like a personality trait rather than like.
My kids are fucking emo as shit.
Yeah. You have the most emo of all the kids.
Except for my one daughter, Cherry, because like she's like super Ian Curtis about everything.
Yeah, like just like drab and dreary.
Yeah,
like,
totally. Like the other day, we were like,
there's no point.
yeah. She always smoking. It's a terrible habit.
Like from the what's Gwyneth
Paltrow's
character
Roll
from
Tenenbaums?
Yeah.
She the other
Margot.
day,
Right,
she's
yeah.
definitely a Margot. She we were talking about how like I was like, oh man, I really love spending time with you guys. And my daughter Lily was like, I love cookies, and I was like, that's cool. And I was like, Miles, what do you love? He's like, I love baby pigs. And I was like, Cherry, what do you love? She's like, I love nothing. I was
You're like,
fuck, you're so dark. I love it.
yeah. You're mine.
Yeah.